What's up, guys? I'm starting this little, I don't know how to describe it. I'll call it like a mask log, diary. I don't know. It's something kind of for me and for just documentation purposes of my journey through mask making. So it's actually kind of a late start because I've been doing it for a little bit now. I think I started October. Like, I think at the tail end of September. Yeah, of let's see, 2024. So at the end of September 2024 is when I started making masks. I started sculpting and everything else, just molding, painting them, all of that. Uh, this isn't the first artistic thing I've done. As you can see, my arm, I've tattooed myself. I've done all of my tattoos besides one. Uh, and I'm sure if you follow this channel, you've seen some of my other time lapse artworks. So I've been drawing for quite a while. I've been doing all sorts of artistic stuff. Uh, a lot of that's been documented, but I kind of want to document just my mask making journey. Um, so yeah, let's do this. So the first thing, I started sculpting. So my first sculpt ever, it's super shitty. I almost don't even want to show it because I'm actually about to sort of redo it. I'm about to go in and try to redo it, but it, you'll see. So this is the first thing I ever sculpted. Icky, yucky. I know. Some people on Facebook liked it. I don't now that I look back at it. For the time, that was my first sculpt. So I was like, it's pretty fucking good to me. And then I did this sculpt. That sculpt I actually made a mold of, and I pulled a mask out of, and that is this mask. This is the first mask I have ever made. This is the one. This is the first mask ever. There's no test pulls. There's no nothing else. This is the first pull, first thing ever. Have I said that enough? The first. This is it. This is the one. And it has it's painted with just acrylic paint that I whitewashed over it. Whitewashed, water wash. I don't know what you want to call that. It's where you take the water and you put it and dilute the fucking paint so that it gets into all the crevices and shit. I just built layers and layers and layers, and it gave this really cool, dirty, fleshy toned look to it. Um, and then I went over with red paint, and it actually kind of looked fucking like. I'll show you a picture. It's a very plain, and there's a reason I'm telling you about the blood, because you're looking at it now and you're like, that looks fucking crazy. Um, but yeah, I made this for a haunt. I sculpted it. I did everything myself, and I made it specifically for a haunt that I'm not gonna say the name of because that haunt sucks, and there might be something in the works for that. I'm not gonna say anything. Um, but I made it for that haunt. I'll show you pictures and stuff of me wearing it at the haunt and whatever. But I had a buddy there, uh, and he has movie grade blood, the shit that they use on movies. And he said, "Let's throw this paint on there." And he threw the paint on me too, and the paint is phenomenal. I can't remember the name of the blood. It's called EBA blood, and it's fucking crazy expensive. And he let me use some of it, and that is what's on this mask is EBA blood, and it's fucking almost 100 a bottle for a fucking small thing. It's crazy expensive, and that is what's on this mask, and it is strapped with this gauze that I found. It works pretty well. Uh, but this mask I based off of a Jeffrey Nothing mask. If you know who that is, it's Mushroom Head. There's this one picture. I don't know any other things besides that one picture of Jeff wearing it. And here it is. That mask, I literally know fucking nothing about. I think House sculpted it. I think. And I think it's called Bella. because I did find like on Facebook, there's someone selling the one that Jeff is wearing, that actual one, and one of my buddies actually bought it. I can't remember his name, but he bought it, and so I've seen actual pictures of it. But I sculpted this before I saw the actual pictures of the mask being sold, so I only went off of one picture, and this is what I got out of that. I think for going off of one picture, it was pretty accurate. I'll probably go and, well, actually seeing it up close, I like the picture of Jeff wearing it. That one picture I found of him wearing it, I like that one more than the actual mask itself. Something about the way the shadows hit it and the way it just looks in that picture. Mm. There is currently of this mask, there is, I think, about 5 pools. I think like 5 of them that exist. Um, or 4, 5 or 4. I know I sold one. Well, I didn't sell. I traded it, and then I sold another one, which was I made. So there was the first. At first, there was 2 pools. There was this one that I wore for the haunt, and then I realized I don't like the way I can see out of the eyes. If you notice, they're very like slits. They're like very hard to see out of. And so I made another one, and I cut the eyes a lot bigger, and I made the straps to tie in the back so it wasn't straight across. And I'll show you pictures of that one. Um, but that one I actually sold on eBay. Um, I think it was the third pool, actually the third of them, if I'm not mistaken. Because on the inside of the first 3, I signed my name on them, and I marked which one they are. So like if you look on this one, it has an MG and a 1. So this is the first one. And I know one I traded for that villain off in the background, if you can see it. There's a whole video on that that I might link or put as an end card or whatever. Um, that one I traded. So that guy has it. And then the one that my second one that I used the most during the haunt, that one I sold on eBay. So somebody out there in the wilderness has that one. And then the final one, which is this one, is a just the same one that I made glow in the dark, and I cut the eyes a little bit bigger. So this one actually reacts under UV. So I think that's pretty fucking dope. And so that is the tale of the beginning of Mask Log, Mask Diary, whatever the fuck I want to call this. That's the beginning of this. So, oh, also, I have the molds for these. If any of y'all out there want one of these, just hit me up on Instagram. I'll have the link in the description, or hit me up on Facebook. My Facebook Messenger is kind of fucky. I can use it just fine on the computer, but most of the day I'm not really at my computer, so my phone doesn't like Messenger for some reason. I can't message on it or get messages or anything with fucking Messenger. It hates me. So yeah, you hit me up on Instagram or, you know, Facebook. All my socials are linked in the description. Feel free to message me if you want anything, or if you want me to custom make anything, you want me to do anything for you artistic wise. I got you, homie.